Welcome back to my channel, Gaming Etc. I'm your host, Etc. Dude. And today we're continuing our playthrough of Madokamagicaportable. That was my only hope left, the Kyoko chapter. In our last playthrough, we ended up going through the remainder of Kyoko's memories. And the reason why we're going through the memories was she was telling the story to Sayaka as a way to convince her to join her, to see her point of view as a magical girl. Through her memories, we saw how Kyoko contracted to become a magical girl, and the end result of her wish, how her wish ended up being perverted. While it in theory did do exactly what she'd wished for, it didn't do it in a way that her father would have been proud of it. Her father ended up learning her wish and learned that it was deceptive in nature. It wasn't that they were following him because he was bringing new ideas and critique to religion, rather that they're following him because of this wish, and he could say anything and they would just listen. And he didn't want any of that. The result of that was that he ended up doing a murder-suicide, killing Kyoko's mother and sister, and committed suicide while leaving Kyoko alive to basically live with it. Live with the fact that this is the result of her wish. Upon returning back to the real world present time, she asked Sayaka if she would like to join up as a duo, work together to take down magical girls, especially since they're so much alike. Sayaka refused because Sayaka said, "We still don't see eye to eye. I want to help people, and you can't admit to yourself that you want to help people." And that's where we left it off at. So, let's go ahead and continue on. Here we are in present time, day 16. It's morning, and our only two options are Homura and Sayaka. After Kyoko had shared her story with Sayaka, here's where we are. And, well, the only thing to do is to choose one of these stories and figure out what's going on. And for this case, I'm going to go ahead and choose Homura. So let's go ahead and get started. I will attack Valpurgis Knight from the front. It'll serve as a diversion. You attack from the rear, taking advantage of the gap. Watch out for missiles coming from both sides. Yeah. Valpurgis Knight's back is relatively vulnerable. If you use your spear and focus your attacks there, you can... Are you even listening to me? I'm listening. I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. Hey! What is it? What are you really fighting for? I believe we talked about this before. But she's still a witch. If you're strong enough, you can hold off until she passes by. I'm not talking about fighting for the city. It's hard for me to believe that you're fighting for my sake. You really think of me as just another pawn, don't you? That's not true. I kind of understand. I remember that desperate look in Sayaka's face when she said she would fight for others. That's right. I'm not fighting for you. But... Can I have a word with you too? Who the hell do you think you are, coming here? Am I interrupting something? Do you really think you're going to be welcomed by us at this point? But I do have some information that might be useful to you both. I'll listen to you. Just say it. Big problems may come up before Valpurgis Knight arrives. Sayaka Miki's soul gem is reaching its limit. What are the limits of a soul gem? What do you mean? Why don't you ask her instead of me? I think you know all about that, don't you, Homura Kami? Yeah. Just as I thought. Hey, what do you mean? Tell me what's going on so I can understand. I don't have time to go into detail. Let's go find out. What the hell are we looking for? Who else but Saika Miki? Kyoko's emotionality increased by 10. It's the night on day 16. Our only choice is Kyoko. And as we're trying to figure out a plan of attack for Valpurgis, mostly Homura just talking and giving out the plans, Kyoko was more concerned about her emotional states and what's really going on. Who is Homura really fighting for? Is she fighting for Kyoko's sake, for the sake of Mitakihara City? Or what? Is she just a pawn in Homura's big scheme? And as they're kind of exchanging a little bit of a conversation there that really wasn't going anywhere, Kyubey comes in and says that Saika's reached her limit. And that's where we're at. We're going to figure out what is the limit of a soul gem. So let's go ahead and continue. Saika, I finally found you. I've been looking for you. Don't get me worried like that. I'm glad. It looks like you're okay. That Kyubey came out of nowhere and said some crazy stuff. Hehehehe. Sorry for making you go through all this. So what's going on? Did something happen? I just don't care anymore. In the end, I don't know what was important to me and what I was trying to protect. I don't know what's happening anymore. Helping people, justice, maybe I was wrong after all. I knew it was for my own good, even now, all this time. The only thing I could think of was to fight witches. That's why I've been fighting all along. But even now, I feel like I lost it all. Hey, you don't have to get so dark. That's... You haven't purified it? Remember when you said that hope and despair cancel out to zero? Now I know exactly what you mean. I've saved a few people, but... That's why resentment and jealousy build up in our heart and minds, hurting even our own precious friends. The minute I wish someone else happiness, I can't help but curse someone else. That's how we magical girls work, right? I'm such an idiot. Saika? But I hope I've taken on your share of burdens. I hope I've carried enough for the both of us. Why are you even talking about my burdens? Are you crazy? I can handle my own self. Saika, pull yourself together. You are you. Thank you for saying that, but I'm not me anymore. Saika? The hell is going on? I didn't even leave a dent. What the hell is this? What the hell did you do? What did you do to Saika? Stand back. You're no match for this witch. We're pulling out. Okay then, we should bring Sayaka with us. She's passed out over there. Sayaka, get a hold of yourself. You're taking that body with you? It's just an empty shell. What are you talking about? It may be a husk, but you can't leave it behind. Okay then, let's go. What's going on? What's with that witch? That used to be Sayaka. You saw it all happen, didn't you? But, then the Sayaka I'm holding right now? It's Sayaka corpse. Are we just going to walk away? If you don't like it, drop the extra baggage and let's kill that witch right now. Can you do that? Screw you. Now you're being a liability. You can't fight. Sayaka? Sayaka, what's wrong? Hey, where's her soul gem? Sayaka, what's wrong? Her soul gem transformed into a grief seed, which gave birth to a witch and then disappeared. Eh? You're kidding, right? It's the truth. That's the last secret of the soul gem. When this gem turns murky and black, they become grief seeds and were born as witches. This is the inescapable fate of those who become magical girls. This is all a lie. Tell me this is all a lie. But why? Sayaka wanted to protect people from witches. She wanted to be on the side of justice. That's why she became a magical girl, and yet they had to bear the burden as heavy as that wish. She's going to live the rest of her life haunting someone for every person she saved. You, who do you think you are? You want to brag about how well informed you are? How can you be so proud talking so much? She's Sayaka's best friend. Now you understand, don't you? You know how this life you always wanted could turn out for you? Since you brought a corpse with you all the way here, be careful with how you handle it. Leaving them in the wrong place can lead to problems later on. Why, she's still a human being. She isn't, and neither are you. Kyoko's emotionality increased by 10. Homura's emotionality increased by 10. It's night on day 16, and our three options here are Homura, Madoka, and Kyoko. Of course, we're going to choose Kyoko, but let's dive into what just happened. Now we finally know the final secret of being a magical girl and the soul gems. And that is, if your soul gem becomes completely dark, it is not healed, purified, whatever you want to consider it. They use purification on it. You become a witch. And that is that inescapable truth. It's kind of like becoming an adult. So once you become a magical girl, your inevitable fate is to become a witch. And it's unescapable. It'll either happen almost instantaneously, maybe the burden of becoming a magical girl gets to you, or it could take time. Either way, it's bound to happen. And as for what happens afterwards, well, someone else continues the cycle and takes care of you. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue. And figure out what's going on. Hey, what are we fighting for after all this time? You put others before you, used your wish for them, but got nothing back, only frustration and regret. And now you end up as a witch. Were you really okay with this? I can't stand such an ending. Saika, say something. Please. I just want an answer. You tricked me. You're a witch. You're a witch. A witch who deceives the hearts of men. Hahaha. I guess what my dad said was true. What the hell was our life all about? Are you really going to turn into a witch? Can't accept this. Don't you agree? Right, Saika? Alright, and here's our Kyubey button. Kyoko's visibly shaken. What should I tell her to bring her closer to despair? One day you will be a witch? Tell Kyoko she'll become a witch and make her fear for the future. I'm sure she'll be left terrified. Or, I made your wish come true. I granted her wish. Let's try to dismiss it all as if they brought it upon themselves. It's what she would say. I'm gonna go with the second option. Whatever happens, it's the price you paid for the wish you made. You! Saika Miki's wish has definitely come true. You're right. You have a point. Saika, why did you make your precious wish for someone else? That's right. That's why you became a witch. It's really not worth it. It's stupid. You were one of the good ones. You were a complete idiot, but I don't hate you. Why did you have to end up like this, before we could really be friends? Damn it. Kyoko's emotionality increased by 20. Alright, it's now evening on day 17. Our only option is Kyoko. And we just saw her interacting with Saika's body. Basically asking it questions that it could not respond back. Things that are weighing heavily on her. Was Saika's wish worth it? Was her own wish worth it? And would Saika be happy with the fact that she became a witch? All of this brings her back to her own memory on her father calling her a witch, which ultimately kind of came true. That she is inevitably going to become a witch. And she's just fighting against that current. When it'll happen, who knows? And that's just to assume that it'll even happen at all. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue the story. You're preserving her corpse with your magic. Why do you go to such lengths to keep the corpse fresh? How do I get her soul gem back? There isn't a way, not to my knowledge. Does that mean there are things you don't know? Magical girls defy the rules, no matter how many incredible things you achieve. Do not be surprised. You're saying I can do this? There's no such previous case, so I don't know how to do it. I'm afraid I can't advise you. I won't need it. No one is going to ask for your help. I will definitely save Saika. This is the last selfish act of my selfish life. I beg of you, God. Saika, just wait a minute. I'll wake you up soon. Saika, when you come back, this time, you can be my real friend. It is now the night of day 17, and our only choice is Kyoko, but we also just saw that Kyoko made her resolve that she is going to save Saika. She's going to do it as her one final act if she can do anything else in this world, especially in her whatever time she has left as a magical girl, to save Saika. She felt this connection with Saika, and she just wants her back. That connection is that she finally found someone that she can call a real friend, and it's more precious than anything to her in the world right now. So if she can do it, even though Kyubey has no idea whether or not that's possible, she's going to give it her best shot to do it, and that's what we're going to figure out. So let's go ahead and get started. So, what was this about? It's about Saika Miki. Don't you want to help? There's a way we can help her? If I can't help her, will you be able to let this go? That's a weird way to ask a question. You probably think I'm an idiot. I don't want to give up until I know for sure I can't help her. She may have turned into a witch, but she might at least remember her friend's voice. If we call out to her, she may regain her memories of when she was human. If there's anyone that can do that, it's probably you. Do you think it'll work? I don't know, it's hard to say. I don't know. So that's why we're doing this. What if I cut that witch in half? And instead of a grease seed, it's like a soul gem pops out. Isn't that how it goes? It's like a story where love and courage triumph in the end. When I think about it, I too became a magical girl because I longed for those kind of things. I'd forgotten about it, but Saika reminded me of that. If you can't handle it, I won't force you. It's a pretty dangerous road to take. Don't worry, I can help. I want to help you. I'm Madoka Kaname. It's nice to meet you. Shaking hands at this point? Jeez, you are out of touch, seriously. I'm Kyoko Sakura. Nice to meet you. Here, let me give you a sign of our acquaintanceship. Eh? Is that candy? I wonder if Homura would like to help. She's no good. What? Aren't you friends? We're not. That girl's not my friend. She takes things. Even further than me. She really only thinks about herself. If we were to die, she wouldn't be bothered in the slightest. That's who she is. I guess so. When I think of Homura, she always seemed to be worried about something. If I knew more about her, we could be friends. Hey, if Saika comes back, what will you do? Huh? Just say what you want to do. Oh, right. I would love to have tea with everyone again like before. Oh, come on. That's too normal. It's because I haven't seen Saika for a long time now. And well, he told me we would be there too. We would talk about TV shows we watched yesterday, or the snacks we've been addicted to lately. The sun would set while we talked about unimportant things, and we'd wonder how the time passed by. We'd tell each other how silly it was, and we'd all laugh and say, "I'll see you tomorrow." Uh, uh, mm, Kyoko, what do you want to do when Saika comes back? As for me, I'd like to be your friend. Huh? When Saika comes back and everything is back to normal, count me in as well. Hey, can you promise me that? Yeah. This is it. Is Saika really here? Could it be another witch? The magical pattern is the same as yesterday. It's definitely her. Barrier's here. Now I have to ask you again. Are you sure you're ready for this? Well, I'm already used to this. I've never been useful, and I've always just fallen behind. But please, take me with you. You're a really weird one, you know? Hey, Kyoko. Hmm? I let someone else do the fighting all the time, and I don't do anything myself. Hey, wait a minute. What is it? Saika's response just disappeared. What? What's going on? Why? Homura? It's you. Why are you here? I beat the witch. What? But that's... No way! Then Saika! You killed Saika! Huh? It can't be. Homura, did you? If the witch is the one that used to be called Saika Miki, then yes, I definitely defeated her. Uh, why you? Why? This can't be. Why? She wouldn't have made it anyways. Besides... Had you fought with your soul gem weakened, worst case is that you would have lost your life. And you're doing this for my sake? Are you kidding me? What do you know about me? I ain't forgiving. I'll never forgive you. Kyoko! Don't waste your time fighting. It will only stain your soul gem. Shut up. Don't speak to me. Saika. Saika was my last hope. And yet, you... Kyoko, please no more. I know Saika wouldn't want this to happen. I'm such an idiot. But I wonder if I could take your share of the curse. For both of us. Saika. That's right. If I'm here to wreak havoc, then I don't know what she suffered for. I had to live a proper life until the very end. I appreciate your wise decision. Shut up. I'm not doing this for you. It's for Saika. I don't hate you, but I'll never forgive you. I don't know if I can trust you anymore, Homura. That's alright. You shouldn't trust me. Now go. I'm sorry, Homura. Madoka. Kyoko's emotionality decreased by 100. Here we are on the night of day 20. Our only option is Kyoko. And we just saw in the last events that Kyoko and Madoka had gone into the witch's Oktavia's Barrier to try to save Saika's soul. And the hope was that even if they couldn't reach her directly, seeing as she is a witch, maybe by hearing the voice she could remember things and come back as Saika. They'd even talked about what would happen when she came back, how life would return back to normal. As they're progressing through the witch's barrier, it suddenly disappears, and this is because Homura stepped in and eliminated the witch Oktavia von Seckendorf. Much to everyone's surprise, because they still had the hopes and dreams that they could bring back Saika. This of course enraged Kyoko, but was calmed down by Madoka, who said this isn't what Saika would want, and even she remembered that this is not what Saika would want. That being her only hope was that she could have saved Saika and become her friend, and now that hope is gone. But she has the other hope, the real reason why Saika turned into a witch, where she said that she would carry both of their burdens, thus saying, go on and live your life, Kyoko. And now we get to see the results of that, so let's go ahead and continue on. Saika. Saika. Can you stop whining over this? She's already dead, and she's not coming back. Yeah, but... You're the one who said Saika wouldn't have wanted this. I'm sure that Saika would be sad to see you crying like that. That was the old me. Just doing something stupid to save someone, or for the sake of justice, or to help others. Damn it, she was just like me. Saika was the old me that I had long forgotten. That's why I'll never be a witch. I will never lose hope. If I become a witch or something, Saika wouldn't forgive me. It is impossible for a magical girl not to become a witch. While you... It's the natural order of things for you to become witches, just as a caterpillar becomes a butterfly. Ugh, damn you! Soon Valpurgis night will come. Many people will be sacrificed. Homura can't guard the town alone. Madoka, if you want to protect your loved ones, become a magical girl. Huh? Don't listen to him. That's enough. I'll stab you to death. You know that's useless, right? Anyways, I said what I needed to say. Madoka, don't ever listen to that thing. Kyoko, what are you going to do? I'm not going to do anything. You're not going to fight? I'll never forgive Homura Kemi for the things she's done. I don't know if I can cooperate with her, even if it is to defeat Valpurgis Night. Besides, I decided to live only for myself. I won't live for anyone else now. We have now jumped forward and it is day 30, and our two options are Homura and Madoka. In the last scene we've seen that Kyoko and Madoka were both grieving over Sayaka, but then had to come to grips with that reality that this isn't what Sayaka would want. In essence, her sacrifice was for the two of them to be happy to live their lives, and that's what they want to do. But in comes Kyubey with the reality again that Valpurgis is coming, and that Homura can't do this alone, and made a final attempt to try to recruit Madoka to becoming a magical girl. Kyoko, of course, stopping this, saying, no, we're not doing that, we're not playing your games, because we don't want to become witches. But again, Kyubey offers that reality that it's the inevitable truth. It's bound to happen. Whether it happens today, whether it happens a couple years from now, it'll always happen. You will always become a witch. And then that brings the point on whether or not Kyoko would help Homura to fight Valpurgis, to which Kyoko responded, no, I can't trust her, and I want to live my life for myself. I'm done working for other people. So that's where we're at now. Is that really the case? Is Kyoko done helping other people? Will it be just up to Homura to try to save Mitakihara City? Who knows? But anyways, let's go ahead and continue the story, and we're going to go ahead and check out with Homura. M249, a machine gun capable of firing 5.56 mm NATO rounds. This should work fine. Do you think something like that will work on Valpurgis Night? I doubt it. So even you don't know for sure? I don't. I didn't think I would take this approach either. And yet, you still stand ready to face it alone. That's right. Actually, I was supposed to have more people. Eh? Am I to assume that it was Mami Tomoe's death that disrupted your plans? Or did your plans include for a contract for Madoka Kaname? That's strange. You don't seem to want to make Madoka Kaname a magical girl. How did you know I was going to approach her in the first place? You seem to know something more about Madoka Kaname than I do. That's not true. Is that so? Well, aside from Madoka Kaname, you shouldn't challenge Valpurgis Night alone. You have no chance of winning, do you? You may be right. But if I can't rely on anyone, I have to defeat Valpurgis Night by myself. Even if I go down, I'm not going down alone. What's in it for you to protect Madoka Kaname to that extent? You're annoying. Go away. If you think you can't do it, you can rely on Madoka. With her power, even Valpurgis Night could be easily defeated. Didn't you hear what I said? I said I don't need to depend on anyone. I will not be defeated. I will defeat Valpurgis Night, even if I had to fight it alone. Homura's emotionality increased by 50. It's finally started. Valpurgis Night, a witch whose existence is perceived as only a natural disaster by ordinary people. She's the most powerful witch in the world. I've only heard rumors about her, but she's pretty powerful. Homura Kemi. That girl said she was going to defeat this witch. She can't be serious. There's no way anyone as selfish as her would mess with a monster like that. If the information she showed us beforehand is correct, a lot of lives are going to be lost tonight. That girl went on to say that her goal was to defeat this witch. What the hell's the matter with her? It doesn't matter to me. I don't care who dies or gets hurt. I decided to live only for myself. I regretted fighting for such trivial things like justice and helping people. Besides, all that I held precious is long gone. My family, Mami Tomoe, and Saika Miki. There's nothing left in this world that I want to protect. Let Valpurgis Night kill them all. I'm the only one who will be safe because of my magic. Maybe Homura Kemi was thinking the same thing when she saw the real thing and went hiding somewhere. This wave of magic, it can't be. There's someone out there fighting. If the big wave is Valpurgis Night, then this wave is from Homura Kemi? She's fighting that thing? It's such a storm out there. That witch is what's causing it. She's all by herself. Are you stupid or something? Originally, I was the one who was invited. She wanted me to fight with her to defeat this monster. I'm the one who betrayed her. Hey, Mommy, Saika, what should I do? Hey, Mommy, what is it? What is the most important thing for a magical girl? Right, there are many things, but the most important is the desire to protect people. The desire to protect people? We fight to protect our loved ones from witches and familiars. If we don't forget that, we can become stronger. We can defeat any enemy no matter how strong. I may no longer have a reason to be a magical girl, but I want to keep fighting for others. You. I'll fight for you too. To take it that far, why would you say that? What about your wish? You can go on living as you like. I'll fight for the both of us. Mommy, Saika. That's not fair. Stop being so cool, you dummy. Saika, you carried this burden for me. Because of you, I can fight with hope. I will not despair. Saika, you're not the only idiot. I'm really stupid too. So just wondering, is it too late for me to be a hero of justice too? This isn't good. It's too strong. I knew it. If I can't do this alone, if I don't keep up, it's over. Huh. Looks like you're having a hard time with this thing. You're not a very good fighter for a know-it-all. All you can do is catch me by surprise. Kyoko Sakura, why are you here? Don't get me wrong. I'm not here to help you. Not even here to help the other people. But I clouded my soul gem for Sayaka's sake. And I need that big-ass grief seed. You dummy. That makes two of us. Thank you. You don't owe me anything. That makes us friends, right? That's the way it's gonna be, until we take this thing down. You gotta be kidding me. We attacked this thing with everything we had. How big is this witch, really? Kyoko, look out! Ugh! Are you okay? Ugh! Come on! Damn it! I don't see any chance of winning. Is this how my life is going to end? I've been losing my whole life. I just want to blossom, like a flower, and then go out in a bang. Well, it can't be helped. I got a special treat for you. No, don't do that. So, you know all my secrets, don't you? You're a prick for that. Homura, Kyoko, Madoka? Madoka, how did you get here? I wanted to help you and the others, Homura. If you don't do this, they will both die. You are the only one who could save Homura, Kyoko, and the city. Make a contract with me and become a magical girl. Don't listen to Kyubey's words. Homura, please forgive me. I will become a magical girl. You managed to beat it. I feel something strange. Madoka, no! Ah! What? What is going on? Madoka became a witch far more powerful than Valpurgis Night. No way. Hey, Madoka! It's dangerous. Don't get too close. Kyoko! Ah! Wah! Kyoko! Ugh! It's not good. It wasn't supposed to turn out like this. An amazing witch has been born. I have you to thank for that. Kyubey! What are you going to do? If you don't do something, Madoka will destroy this world. Watch me. This time, I promise. This time? This is not what I wanted. The future I wanted. It's not this hopeless. Kyubey, this time I won't let you have your way. Madoka, I will never let you become a magical girl. That's it for this playthrough of Madokamagicaportable. That was my only hope left, the Kyoko chapter, and that was the end of the chapter. We had returned back to present time after Kyoko had shared her story of becoming a magical girl with Sayaka in hopes that Sayaka would join her as a magical girl duo, as well as become great friends with her. A weird way of going about it, but, you know, in her mind it made sense. Ultimately, Sayaka said she couldn't join Kyoko as a duo because they just didn't see eye to eye. Sayaka could still admit that she still wanted to protect people, and Kyoko couldn't admit that. That deep down, even though she said, hey, I don't want to help people anymore, I want to do this all for myself, that she still felt that way, that she still wanted to protect people. This ultimately led to Sayaka becoming a witch, and Kyoko making a resolve to try to save Sayaka. As she and Madoka try to do that together, Homura took care of the witch, and thus Sayaka's only hope that was left in the world. And as Valpurgis came to attack the city, this left Kyoko conflicted on whether or not she should help Homura, who had betrayed her trust entirely, or let the city just burn down and watch everything happen because she would be safe thanks to her own magic. In the end, she ended up helping Homura, and the two of them were not a match for Valpurgis. This led to Madoka becoming a magical girl, and then in the end becoming a witch. And this was not what Homura wanted. So, just like before, she reset the timeline, went back in the time to try to do it all over again, and that leaves us where we're at. So, until next time, guys, thanks everybody for watching.